Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
The sheriff's office held a news conference Friday morning to detail what led up to the shooting. It all started around 3 o'clock Wednesday morning when Walmart asset protection employees called the sheriff's office to report that there were 4 people inside the store opening packages and concealing merchandise inside of suitcases. Sheriff Sharon Worley says responding deputies observed the suspects stealing merchandise from the store. They then watched as the 4 suspects left the store. Deputies contained 3 of the suspects in the Walmart parking lot. They're identified as 34-year-old Larry Hermanson, 34-year-old Stephen Cook, and 29-year-old Sally Diaz. The sheriff says the 4th suspect, 24-year-old Joseph Beltran, exited through the auto center. Deputy James Ramos drove his patrol vehicle behind the building in an attempt to locate Beltran. Deputy Xavier Gideon pursued Beltran on foot.
Deputy Ramos proceeded southbound on Dahlia Street behind Walmart in his patrol vehicle and confronted Joseph Beltran behind Walmart near a dumpster bin. Deputy Ramos ordered Beltran to stop at gunpoint. During that encounter, Deputy Ramos fired 1 round from his handgun at Beltran. Joseph Beltran was not struck by the gunfire, and he was uninjured. Beltran was taken into custody without incident at this point. No weapon was found on Beltran.
The deputies' body cameras recorded the pursuit and the shooting.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground! Get on the ground.
Oh, what did I do?
Get on the ground.
Sir.
Turn around.
Sir.
Turn around.
Sir, please.
Turn around.
Sir, please.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Shots fired. Get on the ground.
Joseph Beltran of Las Vegas was booked on the following charges: conspiracy to commit grand larceny, conspiracy to burglary, resisting a public officer, obstructing a peace officer, participation in an organized retail theft, grand larceny, and burglary. The other 3 suspects were also placed under arrest. Larry Hermanson, also of Las Vegas, is facing similar charges, including conspiracy to commit grand larceny, conspiracy to burglary, possession of a controlled substance, trafficking a controlled substance, resisting a public officer, obstructing a peace officer, participation in an organized retail theft, grand larceny, and burglary. Stephen Cook of Henderson was booked on charges of displaying a bogus vehicle plate or registration, proof of insurance required, owning or possessing a gun by a prohibited person, use or possession of drug paraphernalia, and accessory to burglary. The last suspect, Sally Diaz of Las Vegas, was placed under arrest and booked on the following charges: conspiracy to burglary, participation in an organized retail theft, and grand larceny. Sheriff Worley confirms that none of the suspects were armed, though they did find a gun inside a suspect's vehicle. She also responded to a question about the use of force in this situation.
Is it policy for a deputy to fire upon a suspected shoplifter?
Depends upon the circumstances.
Okay. From the body cam footage, it appeared that the suspect was not in a threatening position.
Well, that's under investigation, so that's all I can say about that at the moment.
Deputy James Ramos, who discharged his weapon during the incident, is on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation into the shooting.
Sir.